You coming with Dad? He's still sleeping. Come on. There he comes. Come on, Bum. Come on. You coming with me? Let's go. Come on, wild man. Come on. We gotta pour concrete, buddy. We gotta pour a floor here. We gotta pour that garage floor. We gotta pour that garage floor that we built the foundation for. Come on. Get in the truck, wild man. Oh, catch that bird like you're gonna catch him. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get over in the truck. Get in there. Come on, what are you, peeing? Come on. Get it out. Come on, crazy man. Get in the truck. Get in there. You ready? We gotta get the trailer hooked up. Let me move my coffee. We gotta get the trailer hooked up, buddy, okay? You're ready to work, aren't you, today? Yeah. My buddy's ready to work. Let's get the trailer hooked up with the power trowel, okay? So this morning, guys, we're pouring out that little garage that we did the concrete block stem wall for. It's on French Street in Mexico. I will link a video to that so that you can watch that if you haven't watched it. See how we did the stem wall for this garage. And we did some backfill, a bunch of backfill work over there too. I'll link that video too, so you can check that out if you haven't. Me and Ro just heading to the job. Just almost to the road that it's on right now. Stay with us, I'll show you what she looks like. Look at this, me and Chris pulling in at the same time. Couldn't have timed that any better. I'll bet you me and Chris are the first ones here. Oh no, Biscuit's here. Wow, I am wrong as wrong can be. There's Biscuit's truck. Biscuit got his butt kicked yesterday by this big basement floor. He is not feeling good the last couple days after that ordeal. I think I can snake alongside of this garage, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is the garage, guys. I think I can sneak right alongside of here. Be right out of the way. Got my trailer right here. I think that's what we'll do today. Yeah, this is the job. We cut all the trees down in the video. It's a good video. Make sure you watch it. We did a bunch of tree cutting, and then we did stem wall. What do you think, Bubby? We gonna pour some concrete today, huh? Yeah, Roder. Me and Ro gonna get her done today, aren't we, buddy? Yeah, we're gonna get her done today, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna pour some concrete in here, huh, Bob? Yeah, we're gonna pour some concrete in here, huh? Here it is in all its glory. Little garage floor. Gonna have a pitch in it. Gonna pitch from the back to the front, so gonna be thicker back there. Well, not necessarily thicker. The concrete's not gonna be thicker. We graded it so that we could have a pitch in it. So we're gonna start in the back higher, and it's gonna drop down about 3 inches here. Looks like the homeowner's building a nice retaining wall here. We pulled in. Oh, you guys beat us today. Yeah. Me and Chris pulled in exactly the same time. That's it, guys. We'll get ripping here. We gotta put some boards across the front, but we're gonna do that after we're gonna drive right in with the truck, so we won't cover these doors yet. We'll cover that man door with a 2x6, and then we don't have to wheel anything. We can just shoot right in and with the front loader. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how we're gonna do it. Here come the mud. The plant just sent me a message. There's gonna be a 40 to 45 minute gap between the trucks. That is not good. I would have rather waited on the whole thing. I just looked at my phone and noticed that. So I ain't really super pleased with that message. I guess it's better. It's better. We can just take our time putting the first truck in. We'll go really slow. Here comes Circle T, baby. Servicing us in upstate New York and central New York. We're gonna pull this truck right in this first bay, guys. I think we can pull them in the second bay. Actually, we'll pull them in that side because it's shady over there. We want to do, I'm thinking, keep them in the shade. There it is. Leave it? All right, leave it. So we're just gonna add a little bit of water. Right? No. This will be nice today, this little one. It's a little thick. We got 7.5 yards on this first truck. We're gonna put about 5 gallons of water in it. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod here in a second. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. You know the plant's busy when you got the owner driving truck today. Johnny is the owner who's in that truck. Believe it or not. Good dude right there. Right down the middle.
Just past Dustin. Just past Jay. There you go. Just past the grandpa.
Well, we got the first truck in, guys. Fell a little bit short, but we're definitely past half down the middle, so it should be in good shape for mud. Here's the second truck. Pulling in. Okay, I'll fix it. I thought he had it set. Second truck's here. We'll pull him up and out of the way. Get Johnny out of here with this truck. And we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, we're past half in here, so if we were to steal this and put it over here, we would be half done. And that's 7.5 yards. We ordered 15. Looks like Sean coming in. That's probably good. Let's get Johnny out of here. Thanks, Johnny. Have a good day, buddy. We will. Want another shoot on there? Yeah. No? We're going to start putting you down while they finish that up.
Make sure you put it in a good way. I want to get my good side.
What's your good side?
This side right here.
You're good if you stay straight, John.
Jesus.
Tacos, really good. Oh, good tacos. She's gonna hook my ass. Oh, lunch is made. She got something up.
I'll blend it out.
Oh, we have enough mud. I'm so happy. We were a little worried here that we weren't gonna have enough. We did puff it up from 14.5 to 15 just to be safe, but we're definitely gonna make it. It's always a good day when you have enough mud. Boy, I'll tell you what, boys, we ain't far off of there. You do not need much, or not have to take out much. Just a tiny bit. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's so nice, I tell you. We'll pick up some tools.
Wow.
Sitting edges, guys. Kind of nice. You can reach right over today. We like it. We like that. And reach right over the wall. So this floor has a 4-inch pitch in it, guys. That's what we ended up with. And we had enough mud, as you've seen. 15 yards was good. So I'm happy. Happy day. Mike's over there. It's kind of shady over there. We're getting a bunch of little crap blowing on there from the trees. So we're going to have to leaf blow that at some point. There's a bunch of it over here. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Right over there. There's a whole bunch of little pieces from the trees. Little buds. I'm running down this edge. We dug out our just slightly dug this out and pitched it a little bit between the edge of the block and the form. Well, you can actually see right here. That amount right there is what we did it. Just that little bit. That's what we did.
Oh, I don't want to float that yet. I know that's some of that water bleed out.
It's pretty wet in the shade over there, ain't it?
It's like, I don't want to float that shit in there.
Yeah, just let it. It'll burn off. This whole side's in the sun. I wouldn't be surprised if this side dries before that side, even though this was the second truck.
He was nice and did a nice stiff slump.
Yeah. Even Sean's was decent, huh? Both of them were nice.
Was it too hard to pull?
No, it was good. He was eating his lunch, huh, buddy? He was eating lunch. Me and Mike are just waiting on the floor. Chris and Biscuit and Gopher went over to cut the basement floor that we did yesterday. This is looking pretty good. It's pretty nice today. What's the date? Like May 2nd?
Yeah, 2nd.
It's like the 2nd of May today, guys. It's a pretty beautiful day. Look at the sky. It's a little windy, so we're getting all these crap blowing onto the floor from the trees, but other than that, things are going good. We got our leaf blower. We're gonna blow that off. I'm about to eat my lunch. Ro's eating his lunch. I got my lunch over here. Little tailgate lunch. Right, Ro? My little buddy. Okay, guys, we just noticed something while we're eating our lunch. Ugh. We put our board at the same angle as the floor on this man door, which is no good. So I'm gonna pull it up like this, because we are human. We mess things up just like the rest of them people in the world. I want to drop my sandwich in there. I should have pulled the screw.
Told ya.
Like you said. Right there. And I can eat our lunch. Very good. We noticed that. Sitting on the tailgate eating lunch. And go. Oh no, what is that?
The guy who puts the door in will thank you.
Yeah. Get the edger.
Need a little more.
I'm gonna try to pull that piece of sill seal up too, if we can. Yeah, I got her. I got her, Mike.
I had faith in you.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. So look at that. We are human. We mess stuff up, but I just catch it. Only thing they would have had to put grout under the sill of the door if we didn't catch that, which would have been okay, but I'd rather not. The carpenters will like us better, so that Mike can just blend that right into the floor. You'll never know it. It's a little blendy. Because the pitch of the floor, guys, going this way. That's why I did that. I gotta wash my hand off. Little things like that we try to fix and try to stay ahead of. We got our little mascot over there. He's trying to eat our lunch. He's whining because he wants our lunch. So we're just watching the floor right now, guys, and the sun here, keeping an eye on it. She's not quite ready. They're leaving too deep of fingerprints when you push into it, but we can go over here. This is actually where we started. Bet you this side's a little firmer. She still how it moves under your hand. Not quite ready. Gotta be able to step on it without messing it up. Or at least sliders on there. How'd we save it, Mike?
Oh, we got her back.
We got her back. Good. Good deal. All right, I'm gonna finish
No one will ever know.
No, this
oh,
does.
wait, yeah, they will.
Yeah, it's on video. Everyone in the world's gonna know. I'm gonna sit back and eat my lunch. The rest of my lunch. See, he's sitting right here eating lunch. I'm looking at that board going, what's going on there? Looks like it's pitched like the floor, and it sure was. We can say we tried here. Get these things off of here. It does work. See, they're going. Definitely works. Got a lot of them off there. Mike's blowing off the tree roots on the sliders. Tree leaves, whatever they are, buds. Buds. Oh, that worked pretty good. We didn't want to leave a bunch of footprints in it. It's just a little still soft. These little guys right here. These little dudes. Springtime. They're coming off these soft maple trees, I think. The surface is really nice right now. We were gonna walk out there and I go, use the sliders. That way we don't get a bunch of extra footprints to fill in. You got bad enough you got the guy running the machine to fill his own footprints. That's the way we do it, guys. You want your last pass to go right to left, guys. That way you're not pulling cream up onto what you already did. If you go from the right to left, you're pulling material back to behind the machine. So you'll watch Chris, he's gonna go way out wide.
And he's gonna sneak back. Because if he spins the trowel real quick there and comes back, he's gonna leave a little hump right there. If that makes sense. See how he swings way wide? Now he's gonna go back just underneath it, right here. He's gonna hit right up to this lip right here, just about. And then he's gonna pass over this little ridge right there that he creates. He'll swing out wide, so he doesn't do a quick turn there and leave a blob. And he's gonna finish right over and knock that hump that the machine left right down. So Chris is actually improving the surface of the floor. He's not just polishing it up, he's actually flattening the floor the way he's doing that. I've actually learned a lot from him. He's finished like over 1 million square feet of concrete with the company he used to work for. So you can see this is creating a hump right here. There's a little bump. See that bump? He's gonna turn. He's gonna go out wide. Turn gently, not to leave a hump, and he's gonna take that hump right out of there. And he's working from the right to the left, like I said. And he just improved that surface a whole bunch. See if it'll sweep out wide. Come back in gently. Run right up the edge of what he just did from the last pass. Creating that hump again. Oh, he's done. He's gonna hold up for a little bit. So he's gonna give it a minute because it's still soft. How many square feet have you finished in your life, Chris, you think? Over 1 million?
We were doing 1 million a year.
Doing 1 million a year. Holy crap. For how many years?
This will be 19.
19 years, over 1 million square feet a year. You can do this shit in your sleep. You do. He dreams about it. I was just trying to explain to these guys how you come up, like you told me yesterday. You come up going right or left to right, which creates a ridge here, and then you sweep back wide, come back, and try to take that ridge out. Am I explaining that right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain. It's easier to show you guys. But he's improving the surface tremendously every time he does that. So you're going to go this way on this pass, and then next time you're going to go the opposite way, which is going to take any of these little tiny bumps, which are very faint. But when he goes this direction, the surface will be better, right? It'll be harder. So it'll improve the surface that much more. So the company he used to work for, they had tolerance of flatness tolerances they had to abide by that we don't, doing residential stuff most of the time. But he did a lot of commercial work, and they would test the floors and make sure they're super flat. So that's how you do it. That's how Chris and Mike do it. They know how to do it. Now they're teaching us because we didn't know those tricks. So I'm trying to teach you guys, and we can all get better. Stay tuned. Really? Huh. That's weird. Another thing, guys, when you're working down the edge of a wall, according to Chris, who knows a lot about this, because like you heard how many, he's done 1 million square feet a year for 15 years or however many years, 19 years. You want to work from the right to the left again, because if you work from the left to the right, your trowel is spinning this way. It's pulling mud up on the edge here. It's going to create a, they used to call it like a finisher's edge. It gives you a little weird hump right here on the edge. And when you mag it out by hand, you'll notice it. So Chris will work down the wall from right to left, and the machine is pulling the mud back here, which will put the hump back here, and then he'll clean it up here. You can see he'll swing around. He's going to take that hump out right now that he created on his first pass again by going right to left. That's the way to do it from a professional who's finished way more concrete than me. I've always done residential stuff where we really didn't have to adhere to strict tolerances of flatness. But him and Mike, like I said, they worked for a big company that did a lot of commercial work, and they were trained that way. So they went through some schooling and everything, a lot of schooling. Every year they had to go to a school. So Chris would definitely know how to flatten a floor. That's some good info. Okay guys, I'm going to teach you something that Chris taught me about 3 years ago when I started working with him. And I used to do this wrong all the time. But when you're at this stages of doing a floor, what you want to do when you're hitting your edges and stuff with your mag, you want to keep your mag super flat, and you want to do what they call leaving it fuzzy. That's what Chris and Matt call, Chris and Mike call leaving it fuzzy. So I'll try to show you the difference. So if you slick it off here and you tip your trowel too much and you close up the surface, that's what you don't want to do. What you want to do is leave that fuzz. You can see that fuzz like that. What that is cream. You want to leave that cream. You don't want to slick it off. You want to leave that cream there like that. See how it's coarse. You want to kind of match what the machine's doing. So the worst thing you could do right now, and a lot of people do that, is while he's breaking the floor and it's early on, is to grab a steel trowel and slick this edge off. Would be the worst thing you could do, because you're losing all your cream. Once you slick it off, it's going to dry and your cream's going to be gone. So by leaving it, what we call leaving it fuzzy, I'm going to mag it off, keeping my trowel nice and flat, my mag nice and flat, and that's the fuzz you want to leave right there. See that fuzz? Keep your trowel flat. You got to get used to just leaving it like that, leaving that cream on top like that, so that it matches how much cream he's got over here, versus taking that steel trowel that you want to get ahead of it. You think, okay, I'm going to steel trowel all my edges and get ahead of the floor. Well, you're not. You're kind of screwing yourself over. So you want to keep up with your edges, either when you're on a knee board or sliders or whatever, and you're doing your edges, or you can do what we're doing today and just reaching over. You want to leave that fuzz like that. Just leave it. Leave that fuzz on there, guys. See that fuzz? Boom shakalaka, fuzz. This is a super, super helpful trick that I did wrong for years. Can you finish concrete the other way? Yep. Will it look as good? Nope. You leave that fuzz like that, guys. See that fuzz right there? See how fuzzy that is? Leave it fuzzy, guys. Leave it fuzzy. This is some good stuff today I'm teaching you. Good stuff. Leave it fuzzy, guys. Leave it fuzzy. Even broom, especially a broom finish, guys. Especially a broom finish. Leave it fuzzy like that when the concrete's still soft. Leave yourself some cream. Leave it fuzzy. Leave it fuzzy. Leave the cream. Look at that. I'll tell you what. I drink Miller Lite. If you want to send me a 30 rack for that good tip, Miller Lite. Just kidding. All of a sudden I'll get like 130 racks in the mail. Look at that, guys. Fuzz, fuzz. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. All the stones are down out of the way. You got the fuzz on top to work with. Tell you what, life is good with the fuzz. Life is good. Life is good. And the machine leaves it fuzzy. See the fuzz? You know why? This is something I didn't tell you, and I'm about to tell you another super, super important trick. The blades on Chris's machine right now are flat. I mean pretty much flat. You can't have it so flat that it's digging in, but he does not have a pitch on his blades. Some blades are flat, which if you don't finish concrete, you don't know that these blades are adjustable. As your concrete gets harder, you start to tip your blades more. But in this initial stage, early, you want those blades flat. Just like, it does the same thing as when we keep our mag flat like this instead of like this. We keep our mag flat, and that makes the fuzz. So right now, Chris is making fuzz for himself with the machine, just like I am on my edges, making the fuzz. See that, guys? Getting the fuzz going. Fuzz is cream.
Next time, lay it down.
Stop sinking. You're not sinking.
I don't think it's quite ready to lay down, is it? I'd be loving it if we could. Yeah.
Kind of like, maybe.
Talking about fuzz over here on my YouTube video.
Fuzz is nice.
Fuzz is nice. You guys taught me a lot about fuzz. I was showing them on the edge here.
Fuzz is where all the cream is.
Yep, fuzz is the cream.
Anybody can slick it off and make it look half decent.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. If you slick this edge right now with a steel trowel, you think you're ahead of the game. You're actually screwing yourself over, which I used to do that all the time.
Well, you're not really. Most people that do that don't come back. That's the thing.
Yeah, they leave
just
it.
Leave it like
They're
that.
done, and it never blends into the floor.
Match the floor. It's not flat. It looks like a golf ball.
Yep.
All dimply when it actually dries out.
Yep. Which some people wouldn't even notice, but when you're doing the quality of work that we like to put out, we want it to be nice, and we want the edge to look just like the floor if we can, instead of slicking it off. It's part of the floor, but a lot of people slick it off. I was guilty of it. You think you're jumping ahead and getting ahead of the game right now because you're waiting on the rest of the floor to, oh, I'm gonna grab my steel trowel and slick that edge and be done with it. Nope, bad idea. Bad idea. So Chris, how flat are those blades right now?
Flat as you can get where they still have tension on them.
Okay, so that's the key. Just so that the knob just creates tension.
Yeah.
So if you were to loosen the knob anymore, the blades would just be floating in free air.
The wire down there?
Hold on. Yep, there's a wire right here, guys.
Right there. That's
Okay.
all this does. It pulls that wire up, which pushes down on those things that hold the blade in place.
Okay.
And that's creating that little bit of tension.
So if you were to take that and loosen it up too much, thered be no tension on the blades. Then they just dig,
See
right?
how that wire starts to get loose?
Yep. Right here, guys, that wire.
Well, there's where it's at, yeah.
So he's got barely just a little tension, and you can see, what is there, an 1/8 inch under the lead edge of your blade?
As flat as possible.
Flat as you can get them when we're starting out here, and that's going to help you too. 'Cause what would happen if they tip the blades too far? What would it do?
It just gouges in and it takes all your cream off.
It builds those ridges too, right? Because it's digging in and it's pulling the cream back and making those piles that work.
Set the trowel on your edges too wet.
Right, you just
Okay.
it off. You won't have anything to work with when you try to put a nice finish on it later. So
Awesome.
you get that patchy burn look later.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and even.
Yeah, we want the, like we said, we want this to match this. A lot of times you'll see it doesn't on a lot of people's work, but
I'm gonna broom this edge.
yeah, we like to broom our garage door edges, guys, and there's a reason for that. We live in central New York, and we get a lot of freeze and thaw cycles, so our door seal is going to be right here. Basically, your track to your garage door is going to go right down the edge of that block, so everything from here out is outside, and it's getting, you know, sun, and it's getting frozen in the winter. It's getting all the water splashing on it, and by brooming it, it leaves the surface more open like a sidewalk, and it'll last longer. If you've ever seen a garage door right here, it's all blistered and everything, it's because they probably took a steel trowel and slicked it off and closed the surface. When you close the surface, moisture gets in the concrete and it'll actually freeze. So when that moisture freezes in the concrete, it'll pop the surface, because when water freezes, it expands. So what Mike's doing over here is he's just brooming that. Just that 8 inches, that's an 8-inch block. He's just brooming that right there, and that's gonna be open, just like a sidewalk would be. There's a reason sidewalks are broomed, because they're left open so that they don't freeze and thaw, especially where we live. We get a lot of freezing and thawing and all that fun stuff. So that's gonna be done, and when we go back, we're just gonna try to keep our trowels right on the edge of that broom, right where our door seal is. We're not gonna finish anywhere past that door seal from now on. But you can see that fuzz, all that's fuzz, which is just nice cream laying on top, waiting for next time. That's about all I can tell you about that. That's how we do it. Look at the star today. All right, Chris just showed me another little trick here. Do it over here once you're done over there. There's basically when the power trowel runs down here, it leaves a high spot.
Like
So,
float's only touching
Yeah.
from here to there, not the whole length.
yeah, that float's not touching here, not touching there. He's gonna scrub that hump out like that. He's gonna pull cream back here like that and fill that in. So he's building this surface up. He's knocking this down until his float will lay flat all the way
Now
across.
it's touching from here to there.
Yeah, now the whole
Now
thing's
it's flat from there to there. Reach out here, it's flat from there to there, there to there, all the way up to your eye.
so basically you're using your mag as a level on there, as a screed, like a small screed. He's just screeding with his mag, keeping it flat. Because there is a noticeable hump. This kind of machine creates a noticeable hump. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I wish I had YouTube when I was younger. I'd be much better than I am now. As long as the people were teaching me, right? This is good stuff here.
I think you just wanted me to do it for you.
No, you're better, huh? Like I'm better with a tremmy, right? If you don't want to do something, guys, just tell somebody that they're better at it than you. Like running a tremmy hose, it splatters all over you. Chris told me one time, you're way better at that than me. Actually, Mike said that too.
Yeah, you said it that way.
Yeah, the guy we used to work with, Mike, said that. I got to give Mike credit for that one. He goes, you're better at this tremmy than me, as you're getting splashed with concrete. Once the conveyor truck starts to wear out, it just dumps splatter all over you. All right, I'll do it now. I just wanted you to show your skills. See that fuzz he's leaving? He's leaving like serious fuzz there, guys. Hopefully it shows up in the video. It's beautiful. Oh, I think so. Yeah, see that hump? I'm gonna take the hump out right now. The rest of it. Okay, guys, we are able to hit the second load first, which is just because of the sun, like we talked about earlier. The sun's shining on this half, so this isn't quite ready, believe it or not. This side is done. That's what we want. That's our finish. That's our garage floor, hand finished floor. And the reason we like that on a garage, I've said it before, it just makes it not slippery for the customer. These people are retired, so we do not want to burn this in unless they absolutely insisted that we did, which they're not. They're pretty happy with that finish for sure. We're going to seal that. The sealer actually makes it a little bit slippery too, so Mike's just finishing up right down the middle, and then we're going to wait a little bit on this, probably a half hour or so. But we switched over obviously from magging to we're using steel trowels now. And Mike had a good point. He said if you start slicking off the edge before it's completely hard, you will not flatten the surface, because these trowels here, guys, are flexible. They're quite flexible. So you can bend them. I'll have to show that in the video, but definitely see this. Look, they're very flexible. So when you're putting pressure down, this will contour to whatever's there. It'll look nice, but it won't be flat. Like I said, with these guys, they were very much trying to make things flat for their careers. So you want to keep that mag on them edges and everywhere until it's time to use these, where everything's hard and you're not pulling that cream out. Like down here in the corner where Chris was scraping, flattening, and pulling cream over into here to flatten the width of his mag. You go in here with this too soon, you're gonna pull that fat that Chris put right along here, you're gonna just pull it right out or spread it around, and then you kind of defeated your purpose. So we haven't steel troweled this side. This is just how I left it with that fuzz. See that fuzz? That's still there, and this has been 25 minutes or so. We actually troweled that whole side while we waited on this, which is, like I said, it's kind of funny because you've seen this back is pretty much done. This was the first part of the first load, and it was a little bit tight in the mud because he started dumping out, and we added about 5 gallons of water, if you remember. So that's how that's done. And then you get into your fuzz here. That's the difference, guys. That's pretty much troweled off with a steel. That's your fuzz right there. We want to leave that fuzz till we're ready again. I know I sound like I'm repeating myself because I am, but very important stuff. I hope you are getting something out of it, because I didn't know that for years, guys, finishing floors, and it's really nice to know. Just gonna end up with a nice floor here. Anything you can do to improve the surface. Let's see here. Mike's trowel and a newer trowel. Not new, but newer. Look at this thing. That's all. You finished a few square feet in your day.
Yeah.
Like
this is for burning and towing in edges.
yeah. Just a little worn. Yeah, that is freaking cool. Yeah,
That's a year.
that's a year? 1 year? Oh my god.
That was due at the beginning of last year.
Oh, nice.
I bought it at the end of the year to finish up Johnny's driveway, and I just never did it.
What's that?
The little extra nozzles that go on the end of it, so it's a little closer to the ground, and a little bit nicer.
We are laying down some sealer, guys. We're gonna seal it up. That's a water-based curing seal. That's gonna help with salt damage. It's gonna slow down the drying process so it don't shrink so quick. We can just about, I mean, we can more than just about, we can reach the whole thing from the edges. We don't have to walk on it, so have to mess up our nice finish. Obviously, if we had to do it before, I've done it in my socks actually, but you got to let it harden up if you're going to walk on it after a hand finish like this. This isn't quite like a burn, a power trowel burn you can walk on without leaving a bunch of footprints in it. What's that? Yeah, I broke the trigger on my sprayer today, pulling it out of the truck. So I'm gonna have to fix that. We had a good day today, guys. This went quick. What time is it? Does anyone know what time it is right now? 1:30. Oh, it's a good day today. 1:30. Started at 8 o'clock, and 1:30 we were done. Not bad for beginning of May. Usually it's a little cooler. We've had an early start to our season. We are doing good. Getting a lot of mud down this year, guys. We will come back tomorrow and cut this floor. We'll cut it down the middle. At least once down the middle, and maybe at least once this way. We'll see what the homeowner wants, and maybe we'll put 2 cuts in it. Biscuit's still gonna just get her all sealed up nice. That white will just dissipate and it'll just look clear. It's actually already starting to dry over here. Okay guys, we're back here the next day. We are going to cut this floor. So I think we're gonna cut it twice this way and twice this way. We got tic-tac-toe board. We're gonna take our form boards off, get it cut. We already sealed it, and then the homeowner's gonna keep it wet for a week. Show you what it looks like. I don't know, it's working all right. We're just gonna get it wet. Get some of the dust off of it for you. We just got her cut, guys. We did a tic-tac-toe pattern here. That's what she looks like. It's her cut. Oh, you think you can get it spray better?
I think so.
Here.
There's a set. What the hell?
There's the completed job, guys. We just hosed her down. John, the homeowner, is going to keep it wet for a good week or so. And that's what she looks like. It come out really good. He's really happy. He's building himself a retaining wall over here. Try to build that grate up a little bit on that side so it doesn't dive so much. But, make sure you watch the first couple videos on this where we did the stem wall and we did the we cut a bunch of trees down here, and then we did a bunch of backfill. I think this is the third video, but this will be it here. We'll probably come back and do an apron on the front and around the side there, but not sure we'll get to that too soon. But make sure you hit the like button, guys. Leave me a comment, good or bad, either way, and subscribe if you're not. Hit the bell notification so that you know when we're uploading videos. I try to do at least one video a week, but we are really busy, so thanks for watching.